Another Romney story is that Mitt Romney supervised medical testing company Damon Corporation, which was found guilty of huge Medicare fraud. This is not a big deal yet. If people want to make this a big deal, it probably will become one. I'm talking about it because I think this is relevant. Back in 1989, Bain Capital, of course, the company that Mitt Romney derived that income from for so long, purchased a controlling interest in Damon Corporation, which does medical testing. They're located out in eastern Massachusetts in Needham. And during the time that Bain held ownership, Mitt Romney personally sat on the board of directors of this company called Damon. And during that same period, Damon Corporation was busy submitting these fraudulent reimbursement claims to Medicare to the tune of millions of dollars, charging for unnecessary blood tests. Incredible, Lewis.
Pretty bad. Yeah. Pretty bad to be linked to it, I guess.
Yeah, and according to federal government prosecutors, Damon was misleading physicians into ordering a lot of these unnecessary blood tests, telling the doctors, hey, don't worry, it's going to be covered by Medicare. Then you can see how that's you're not supposed to do that, I guess. Maybe they didn't know that, but you're not supposed to do that.
Maybe they didn't know?
Well, eventually they did plead guilty, and they paid about $119 million, and was at the time the biggest penalty of its kind in Massachusetts history. Now, at that time, Bain was long gone. They sold the company in 1993 to Corning. Now, when Mitt Romney was confronted about this during the campaign to become the governor of Massachusetts, he acknowledged he did have awareness of the funky things going on at Damon. Okay, that's fine, but then what's the big deal? Well, it seems like he flip-flopped. According to the Deseret News, a decade later, Romney was in pursuit of the Massachusetts governorship, and his Democratic opponent Shannon O'Brien accused him of lax oversight at Damon and failing to report the fraud. Romney said he helped uncover the illegal activity at Damon and asked the board to investigate, and as a result, the board took corrective action. Well, okay, but then why did the future governor and candidate for his party's nomination to run for the presidency, why did he then later say that this continued throughout the entire Bain ownership, and prosecutors actually credited Corning, not Romney, with cleaning up the situation? Let's think about that. Romney says he knew about it and was responsible for investigating and cleaning up the situation. The facts show that there was no investigation and cleanup during the Bain ownership, that it only took place when Corning was the owner. How could both possibly be true, Lewis?
In Mitt Romney's world, anything and everything is true and not true. We've discovered this.
Here's another shocker. The company eventually did go bankrupt, thousands of people losing their jobs. Bain Capital still walked away with a $12 million profit on the deal, $400,000 of which ended up in Mitt Romney's pocket. So Mitt Romney has made money off of Medicare fraud, which he claimed he wanted to investigate, but according to the facts, was not investigated until Romney was no longer involved. Huh. Interesting.
The man's good at making money.
Expect to hear more about this because the AFSCME is putting a lot of money into ads about this in Florida to highlight this, I guess we can call it a misadventure. We'll see if it becomes national news or not.
Now, let's say Mitt Romney becomes president and decides to extort and cheat other countries into giving us money. And how would you feel about that?
Oh, I would love it.
Like if we get billions of dollars from China and never have to pay it back.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I mean, let's be honest. Romney went and took his money from the country that he loves, America, and instead he put it into overseas accounts and accounts in the Cayman Islands. I don't know that this is really the guy we want managing money.
All right.